Hi, everybody. So, Chris and I are on a Friday auction. This is a huge auction. I'm trying to get the beautiful house in the back behind me. So, we are in Homer, Michigan. It is a Friday. Like I said, this is a huge, humongous estate auction. So, I can't wait to share with you all what is available. We got here about an hour early so we could share little pictures with you, along with, of course, we'll show you what our haul is at the end of the video. This is just the back side. Look at that amazing barn. Y'all love the old barns because I love old barns. That barn wood is everything. So one of our hopes at this auction is the guy had his own sawmill. So we're hoping to get some wood for the table that Chris is going to build, but I don't know. We'll see. Ooh, look at that henhouse cubby. That is adorable. And then I got some crockage. Is it cracked? They usually are. Usually are. Old beams. Chris is interested in this bar. I don't know. It might go for a lot though. But to put in, where we're painting, you'll see that video first where we've been painting the garage. So I think you will. But yeah, this bar is on the short side, but you can rise it up. So it looked like it was probably like his workbench or something. Looks like that's the extra drawer for it. It all is. Oh, it's huge, guys. It is huge. He collected um like railroad steam engines, a huge farm. There's gonna be a lot of old rusty crusty stuff here. Box. Well, hello there. You never know what you're gonna see, y'all. Never. Chris is always so kind. He always lets me look around and then he goes gets our bidder number. He's so sweet like that. So yeah, let's turn this back around and share some more with you. Oh, look at those. You know those go for good money. Lots of pulleys. Oh, and if I did not chat with you, this is a 2-day auction. So they're just going to work through their stuff for 5-6 hours, and then it'll continue tomorrow. If we don't get enough, we may have to come back tomorrow. You know I love little boxes. Love those little boxes. Y'all, I don't know what to show you. There's so much to see. When I see something good, I will share it with you all. There's a lot of goods, but my goods may not be your guys' goods. And I'm looking for little boxes. I love doing those shadow boxes for you all. So we'll see if I can find some. And now, I love Crocs. And they go high at auctions, but they don't resell very well. But they're really pretty. That one's cracked. That one looks like it's in great shape though. Beautiful. These old babies are old. They still have they're still full. Those are cool tints. Cool graphics. These are things Chris likes. He loves these old metal cars and then planes, and I know it may not be for everybody. Oh, for the love of grain sacks, huh? I may not go cheap this time. Oh, just yummy, yummy, yummy.
And the other one's actually got.
Say, I told you he collected railroad. Those are some huge, huge lights. Oh, do that again. I can. Like I said, this may not be your guys' idea, but these are all the little engines. It's just a very unique auction. We got something similar to one of these in a auction hall. There was an extra in a box, and we didn't even know what we had, and it sold very quickly once one of y'all told me what it was. But yeah, very collectible, highly collectible. So this is the Sawmill. Lots of woods, huge planers, wheels. But of course, Chris is trying to spy. Oh, look at the old. You know, I'm not seeing a lot for me yet, but that's okay. I'm sure I'll walk away with something. But it's just nice sharing this all with you all. That is cool. That is very cool. I mean, talk about Sawmill. Yeah, there's this conveyor belt system. Probably. Oh my gosh, there's just wood. Luckily, this auction's only 30 minutes from the new house. So look at that big. Look at that one. Oh my gosh, that would fit. That would fill up a lot of space on our big walls in the new house. Super heavy. We'd have to put another beam in structurally to put it. That's huge. Oh my gosh, look at this bathtub. Any of y'all wanna? You guys told me to put the cast iron bathtub that the lady did take with her, but look at this tub. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This farm was in use for many, many, many years. Just crazy. You even have the old sleighs, horse-drawn wagons. Oh my gosh. Even this old wagon. Oh my gosh. This wheelbarrow, not a wagon, wheelbarrow. Oh my gosh. The wheel on it is huge. It is huge. I haven't found littles yet, but at least it's interesting. I hope y'all are having fun looking at these amazing items for those who, what is that? Old farm auctions. Or, if you don't get to go to one, you get to see some of the stuff. Oh my, the team of horses that wore those. Holy Calito. Holy Carlito. And there's got to be like 50 milk cans here. Oh my gosh, there's milk cans all over the place. Look at that old sled, old desk. Look at those. Oh my gosh. Be still my heart. Be still my heart. Oh, I just shared some of those with you that I got at that other auction. Look at that beast. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh, that one's gorgeous. Do you think I'll get that good a deal here on that? I don't know if I'll make it to this part of the auction or if I'll remember that it's here. It's a broken down radio. See your obsession with coming to auctions. You see pictures on the internet and you just never look at that. Hoopla. Oh my gosh, y'all. That is such a cool piece. So cool. I have any tractor people because we have every error of tractor. Oh my gosh, it's got a saw blade on it. Yeah. But yes, every error of tractor available. Oh, safety first. Norma Abram would not be happy with that safety first. So there's the ginormous steam engine. We'll get in front of it. So there's, oh my gosh, the old car. And then here's that steam engine. Crazy. Hello. Hello. So there's where the light that were over there. Okay, so we have some more of the steam engines. I don't collect them myself, but there's a little cart. Oh my god. There's a couple more. I think they had the whole system. The whole system. So I just have to go by and find the bits and pieces and hope they make it to those. That cupboard is beautiful. The blue is beautiful. It actually even has a bottom. It looks like, because a lot of times the bottom would have been like the dirt of their basement. So that has some newer pieces. And then you can see, because it laid probably on the Michigan basement, would have been, they call the Michigan basements here, would have been dirt. So then the moisture and whatever would have broke it off. But still a beautiful, beautiful storytelling piece. Old canning cupboard. And you know, there's always cubbies. There is always cubbies.
It is.
I don't know. There you go. This side that opens. Oh, that is a cool box. That design. Now, I can't say insulators don't really usually sell, but I can't tell you that I've ever seen blue ones. So these go on the top of electrical poles to insulate the current, and they're what they are, insulators. But blue, I've never seen blue. And they don't, like I said, insulators don't sell around here because we have a million of them, but wow, blue. That basket's cool, that little green handled. Oh, this.
Inside one of the cheese boxes.
Oh.
One of the card scrapers.
Huh. So, yeah, this is where your picking skills have to come in. And you're looking to see what is in here. All jars, all jars. Oh my goodness. Look, I wouldn't even have to paint those. It would be the patina I like already.
Take a dowel rod, put it in here, and spin it. It'll come out threaded.
Oh, wow.
And then we've got the tap here to do it into the wood. Should be the same size.
It's a neat little box.
Chicken coop.
Like a little
Or dog.
hen house. Might be a hen house. How old is that? It's got a paper wash, mud dabber on there. Clock. Look at that patina. Even if it doesn't work, it's still pretty darn cool. Y'all, I just want the boxes, not the stuff. Oh, look at how cool. That's sad. This is a cool piece, but look at this, the sag of it. Too much heaviness. I think it's too far gone. That would have been a cool cubby.
It's shells, shotgun shells for the doorknobs.
Shotgun shells, he said. You didn't hear him?
Yeah.
Cool piece. I was really trying to get, this house is actually an octagon house, so it's 8-sided. So it, generation after generation after generation, has always stayed in the family. So wow, you couldn't go up close, of course, but pretty cool. Okay, so we are back from the auction. It was a nice day, y'all. It was like 67 degrees. The sun was a little bit warm, but it was perfect weather. There was a ton of people there, but that wasn't your regular type of auction. That wasn't your household goods, looking for china and Fenton and, glassware and types like that. So this was a unique auction. So I really myself had to pick to see, could I find treasures that I could, one, collect myself, two, clean up, flip for a profit,
or items that I could make over for you all and share with you on my other channel. So let's turn this camera around and see what Chris and I found. So right off the bat, yes, even in that type of auction, I did find a few Crocs. I went for the one Croc, the gallon Croc, but that went for way too much, and I think I flashed the price of what that one went for, because that means I did not get it. Chris actually got these. These are unique. Clear, white, brown insulators.
Mostly the glass ones.
Yes, you see all the time, but blue, and I know that I have a lot of people that collect blue, so that I thought that was quite neat. You know, you don't need the whole collection, but one or two in your display would be very nice. So I'm going to hand the camera over because Chris got some tools.
So with this, this is all one big lot right here. Actually, one of the pieces is missing. A guy bought it off me because he wanted the letters. But usually these nail punch or these punch sets go really well in our booth. And I got them for a very reasonable price. Here's a bunch of extra ones the guy had just in a random box for the auction. Full letter set. And then there's a sharpening stone. Also in the box was horseshoe for dinner time, I guess.
Dinner bell horseshoe.
A lot of these boxes too, Yvonne and I, when we were unpacking, got mixed up and stuff. But this is some other things that were in boxes. A bunch of nice wrenches. I did buy a bunch of C-clamps. A very large wrench if you need one. Some headlights off of cars. And as you saw in the video, this guy had, these are probably actually off a tractor, maybe a John Deere because they're green. He had tons of tractors, steam engines, things like that. And he also had a lot of axes. Now I could not touch, so I could not touch an axe, the broadhead ones. They were going $300-400, so they were very expensive. But I was able to get these because the guys that were there, they were collectors. They were looking for those broadhead ones. So even one like this, I picked this up for $10 and I'll put it in the booth for $50. Random things that were in boxes. So these will probably actually just be scrap metal. If you were a scrap metal dealer and you got the last piles there, you made a fortune because there were hundreds of pieces like this too. The wrenches and things at the beginning of the table, they were all in these boxes, knowing that Yvonne would like them.
That one has a hole
Even
in
with
it.
a hole in it.
I can figure out something for that. I always love caddies, though. Love caddies.
This is a very old thermometer. It was in the bottom of a box.
Okay, so my small haul, there was a box. Of course, you know, I cannot believe I found at least one piece of ironstone, but it is chipped. It's kind of nice to see the inside, how you can tell it is stone in the inside of this old ironstone. There was a plate. I don't know if it is ironstone or just the heavy, but it's still a cool plate. And then the same box were these cute little crockery bowls. What were they? Five of them in there.
Yeah, there's 5.
So I paid minimal for it. Chris in a box look at these yummies, y'all. Look at that. Little old spools with wire, and a lady tried to buy them off him. He's like, no, my wife wants those. So I'm glad. Yes. Oh, those will be so cute accent. A couple little kitchen pieces, a couple little bottles that came with something. This was in the grouping, but I thought that's kind of a cool chicken feeder you could plant. I was going for these 2 scoops. I love this one. Look at that rusty, crusty goodness. It has some wording on it. Clean it up, put some weather defense on there. Love this one.
This was handmade. I mean, this is just a piece of galvanized.
Yeah. But what a great display to put stuff in. Chris there was a ton of decoys there, but so it came in one of the boxes. The ironstone pieces and those little crock bowls came in this, and y'all love my little shadow boxes so much. Thank you so much that I need boxes. I need boxes to create. So I actually picked up these 3 boxes because it doesn't say Coke or Pepsi or anything like that. So I can make these 2 bottom ones, because they're empty like this, into shadow boxes. This one came with it, so clean that one up. That would be cute with little miniatures in it. This cute made the handmade for sale sign. I'd be curious if I can put something else in that. That is a cool frame. And so we'll finish up. Yeah, I could not help but want this little stool. That little stool could tell you so much of a story, and everybody sat on it. You would think, oh, it would fall apart, but
There
it's
was a
got.
guy actually standing on it because he wanted to see over the crowd.
There you go. Did you hear, Chris? They were standing on it. I love the whole story. I wouldn't do anything but clean it. And then they were bidding on something, and this random crock was in the middle of nowhere. And all of a sudden, I heard it was going to go for $7.50. And I'm like, 10. I raised my hand really quick. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I hope that's not cracked. I hope the bottom's not out of it. So other than a little bit of wear and chippiness, it isn't cracked. It is, the bottom's still in there. I was like, is that guy really getting that for $7.50? So yeah, $10 you offer a 15-gallon. So then I did bid on this piece because I love these little shaker boxes. I love to put the music paper wreaths in there. This came with a $2 crock on the other table. They're just clear. There's a couple bottle jars in there. And the galvanized came with that I was bidding on, and I really wasn't bidding on it. But my score of the day were these, and they're disgusting right now. There's so many sugar, flour, seed sacks. That thing is full and needs a bath because they had been cleaning out this barn forever. That thing will keep on going. I'm not even going to make Chris show you the whole table, but if you walk over here, every single one of these, they were selling together, one lot. And I was confused at first. Because I'm like, why are they going for $50? What one is worth $50? And the auctioneer goes, no, I'm selling the whole lot for $50. I'm like, oh, okay, I'm at the 50 then. Like, oh my gosh, there's so many of them. So the funny story about them is, it says they sold them all together. There was a gentleman that wanted one of the Pioneer ones, and I'm like, what do you want to give me for it? So he gave me $20, and another guy wanted a nail pouch, gave me $5 for that. So really, I paid $25 for, I don't even know. They all need baths, so it's going to take me quite a while to get them laundered, but oh my goodness, that was well worth the day spent to me. We got some fabulous pieces. So even when you see pieces and at first you're like, oh man, we went there for that wood. Chris really wanted to get that wood to build our farm table for the new house. But unfortunately, it was kind of thin. So the guy's mill, that was thin. And it was really cracky. So Chris was a little bit leery that he was going to have to double it up. And so when he started to bid on it, it went over $200. So for the work that he had to put into the wood, it really wasn't worth it. So long story short, we got some other goodies, even though we didn't get the wood for the table quite yet, but it will come. So I'm going to flip the camera so you can see Chris. So we're not the same size, so this doesn't work very well. There we go. So thank you so much for joining us for today's auction. I hope you saw some goodies. This was actually a 2-part auction where the steam engines and all that, and that yummy huge carved bowl I want is there, but we're not going back. We need to work at the new house. So we've already done 2 auctions in 1 week. So we do have to work after, playing too much. So thank you again for watching today's video. And as always, I love you guys. And thank you for supporting our new channel. And we will see you next time, and you can see what we're up to. Bye.